thing. Okay. You know what? I don't even have to write that. I'm going to write it down. I don't have to write it down, but I'm going to write it down. Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy. Is there actually a live chat on this? That's the question.
I'll pull a chat up for you in a second.
That's the heckin' question.
I'll get a chat on that ladder. I can do that.
Oh. You know what? If other people on social media platforms don't realize that I'm live, then it is what it is. Is what it is. Probably should have actually gone live 15 minutes ago, but whatever. We're figuring things out. We clearly suck at this, but we're figuring things out.
Correction, Ian sucks at this.
Ian sucks at this, but we're figuring it out. A whole heckin' of 3 people. 3. I guess that'd be 6. All right. See if you're live. I need a good stream for Tuesday. Hello.
Goes live and the camera comes on.
Oh, is it working now?
Yeah, it's not live, but I just got the camera.
That's hilarious. That's absolutely hilarious.
I didn't do anything.
Try to get going on Rumble, I guess.
Working on it.
All right. First thing for all 4 people that are here. The gang's all here. All right. First thing that I have written down here. If you can't speak English, get the fuck out of America. This isn't your home. You don't belong here. We don't want you here. This isn't your home. We speak English around here. I was out in Ashford, and if you don't know where Ashford is, I don't care. I was out in Ashford recently, and they did this huge it was like the Silent Hill, like doo doo doo, and there was like this massive call. You could hear it all across town, and they spoke in English first, and then they spoke. Then the call was in Spanish, and then it was in Jeet, and it was like, what? You're telling me that in this tiny ass town, Ian, pull that up for me right quick. How many people live in Ashford? It's like, you're telling me in this tiny ass town, there are enough Jeets out here that you're going to make an audible announcement for the entire town for
570.
570 people in the town of Ashford. And you know what? I bet most of those 570 are on the outskirts, right? The actual town itself, people that are in city limits that could actually hear that. I bet it was very few. But nonetheless, it is incredible how much Indians are taking over. It is and I still can't believe that people are ignoring this. How many people are like, oh, it's not that bad. Thank you. It is a cool ODST helmet. Oh, hold on. Well, bam. Look at that. Ain't that cool? All right. I can't believe how much the Indians are taking over everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. Now they're in Japan. What the fuck? Where are they coming from? Clearly they're coming from India. No shit. But it's like, dude, the floodgates were opened, right? And we were being told that it was and all the propaganda was that the floodgates were all the Mexicans and the floodgates were all the Muslims. And it's like, man, I look around, it's just fucking Indians everywhere. Did you also know that Indians get different loans than everyone else on gas stations? And that is actually the reason that they own so many fucking gas stations. Because they get different loans than we do. Yeah, I can't get the same loan that a fucking Indian does. That's interesting. Isn't that, Things that make you go, huh. Isn't that strange? It's like they're fucking spawning. Wasn't that it was at PT last week? we were at PT last week, and we were saying that they're literally just Minecraft mobs, and that there's a fucking cave that someone forgot to put a fucking torch in, and they're just spawning in. But that's how it feels. It feels like they're just fucking manifesting, they're just spawning into existence, and they're just like, now they're. There's housing developments that are just popping up. Housing developments, housing developments, housing developments, housing developments. And to move into a nicer place and more out in the country. And everything's so fucking expensive. Everything has skyrocketed in price. And what's fascinating is that I see all these housing developments just fucking everywhere. There's just houses on houses on houses on houses on houses. And it's like, these aren't for us. These houses are not for us. All these housing developments are not for the people that are already here. They're not for the Americans that are already here. They're for the immigrants that are being shipped here, that are being just shoved into our communities, into our homes, into our towns. We are being flooded, and it's incredible. And you can see it with your own eyes, right? You don't have to see a news story about it. You don't have to see news articles about it. You don't have to be told about it. You can't be lied to about it. I got a hot take. Apple is worse than Android. I don't care. They're all, sure. Not really a hot take. Who cares? Who gives a fuck? Actually, here's a hot take for you that I wrote down. If you have air conditioning, you are not fucking camping. If you have air conditioning, if you have Starlink, if you have Netflix, if you have a bed, all right, you are not camping. You took your house and you moved your house on wheels, and now your house is in a different fucking location. That's not camping. Stop lying to yourself. That's not camping, right? If you are like unbelievably comfortable, okay, if you're not shivering at night in any, if you're not like, man, I can't wait to go home. This is a great time. I love being in nature, but can't wait to go home. Not fucking camping. If you have air conditioning, that's not fucking camping. Fuck, I can't. That shouldn't bug me as much as it does, but it fucking bugs me. It's just like, no. Like, hell, I think that if you have a fucking tent, you are glamping, all right? That's the level that I'm fucking on. But that being said, if you can pack in a tent, if you can, if you want to pack in a tent to higher elevations, you pack in that tent, boo-boo. You do your fucking thing. But the point of, and once again, like, camping to me is digging a hole and sleeping in that fucking hole, all right? That's camping to me. So I understand that a lot of people don't view camping the same way that I view camping, and that's fine. That's perfectly fine. But like, camping is essentially, I don't have fire watch. That's camping. Camping is just like, one step above literal sufferfests. That's what camping is for me. So like, if you have air conditioning, if you are just like, if you have a cot, if you have a hammock, if you have, if you have a cooler with ice in it, all right, that's not camping. You are glamping. That is glamorous camping. You are glamping. And that's fine. That's perfectly okay. I too enjoy glamping every now and then. I too enjoy a beer, which I guess this is Tuesday night drinks, so I guess I should be doing something. This is sparkling water, which isn't beer, but whatever. All right. 75 people here. Welcome to Tuesday night drinks. And yes, LOL. All right, I got a list of hot takes here that I've been going over, and I'm going to keep going over my list of hot takes. All right, so the top one. Thank you, Ian. Soldiers should not be able to get married. That is my first hot take. Soldiers should have less rights than they currently do. Now, hot take. That's gonna upset some people. It's gonna upset some people. Don't care. All right. I guess I already said this, but I'm gonna go over it again. If you can't speak English, get the fuck out of America. We don't want you here. You're not welcome. Speak our fucking language. Today, I was at the store, and this woman came up, and she was saying that she got the wrong sandwich, and it was because she barely fucking spoke English, and she wanted Ian, what the fuck was it called?
Vegan, vegetarian.
Yeah, no, she wanted the vegan sandwich, or she got the vegan sandwich, and she wanted like a Vijon or something. It was like, oh man, if only you spoke fucking language, maybe you would have got the right fucking sandwich. Maybe if you learned to speak our fucking language, or fuck, maybe if you went back to your own fucking country, all right, then you would have gotten the right sandwich. And you know what? It's like, if I would have been behind the counter, I'm like, oh, sorry, your mistake. You weren't able to make the order correctly. You weren't able to tell me what your order was. So no, you don't get the correct sandwich. I need more hot takes here. I don't have enough fucking. I didn't write down enough hot takes here for this. But oh, you know what? Here's another hot take. You're not eating enough bananas.
Kids should be bullied.
Hot take. What was that?
Kids should be bullied.
Kids should be bullied. Oh, hey, that's a good hot take to go into. All right, so I went glamping this weekend, and that was the reason that I got into the RV and the AC. Oh, speaking of, I hate river people. I don't like river people. If you are obsessed with the river, if that is what you always love to do, is being at the river, I don't like you. That's just blanket statement. You know, obviously that could you could like the river and still be a good person. But for the most part, I think river are fucking awful, and river people, for whatever fucking reason, just absolutely loathe watching their children. I don't know why they hate watching their children so much. The amount of rocks that I saw that got thrown and almost hit other people, because God forbid river people watch their fucking children. Like that's a hard concept. But yeah, no, children, I would say children, teenagers need to be bullied more, specifically by their peers and by their father, right? Like teenagers, and hyper specifically boys. Boys need to be bullied more. Boys need to be held to a higher standard. And I was talking about this over the weekend, you know, like I was way too much was I allowed just unlimited access to video games, which is very fucking clear, right? Very, very apparent, all right, how much fucking from culture I took from video games. And in my early 20s, I didn't fucking know anything else. Now that being said, I was still outside a lot, but I hate tablets. I fucking hate tablets, which is kind of ironic that, you know, you fucks are probably watching this on a cell phone or on a tablet or a fucking on a laptop. But, you know, hopefully you guys are adults watching this, and hopefully there's not, your parents aren't giving you unlimited screen time. Unlimited screen time it's fucking awful, man. Specifically for children, specifically for teenagers, specifically for anyone that's under the age of 25 or so. You know, unlimited screen time with no governing force whatsoever, without your parents, without anyone overwatching you with like, hey man, you've been on your phone a fucking lot. Hey, you've been on your tablet a lot. Hey, you've been playing video games a lot. You know, and that's something that I really believe that even older men, right? Fuck anybody. You should be policing yourself, right? You know, for every hour that you're on your phone, you should spend that amount of time in a gym. You should spend that amount of time reading, bettering yourself, doing something, working with your hands. Where'd my backpack go? Sewing. You know, and that's something that you can put on like a nice Skyrim and just hang out and sew your gear instead of buying new gear. You know, I don't know how many times, and it's not that I can't replace my gear. I sell a lot of military surplus, which might not be in frame. Like, I sell this backpack. I fucking love this backpack. But, and you can even see right here, you know, everything starts to wear and starts to break the more you use it. And, you know, money's expensive. So why not take the time to repair your shit instead of playing on your fucking cell phone? Instead of wasting time on this live stream. You know, you could be sewing right now. Why aren't you fucking sewing your gear? Huh? Instead of wasting fucking time on your cell phone, instead of wasting time on a tablet, you know, you could be repairing your own shit, and then you'd have more money, and you'd probably be better off for it as well. And you know what? Sewing's, I'd say it's peaceful. I'd say sewing is it's a good skill to have, you know. And yeah, that's all I've got to say about that hyper specific one. But Yeah, no, being around unbelievably weak men is it's incredible because I've kind of like surrounded myself now, like my friend group is just men that want to work out, want to hike, want to train, want to go out in the mountains. I completely reshaped my friend group of men that want to better themselves. And I haven't been around as many normies recently. And oh man, it's fucking fascinating. I forgot how much some normies are just like pathetically soft, pathetically weak. Like, oh God, I don't know if I want to look at all that. Yeah, but can we get like, is there a way to like get it so like, well, no, is there a way to like get it so it's like only things that matter?
Yeah, working.
Because I don't care what 99% of people are saying, honestly.
Working on it.
If you guys were not tracking, we're still trying to like figure out the whole live stream thing. We're not even streaming on Rumble right now, which
Rumble's
was
down.
Okay, so Rumble is down.
Yeah, for me to connect to it, I can't get to it.
Oh, well, crap. Well, sucks to suck. That explains why, I'm just, oh, man, I wish Rumble was better. It's like, Rumble seems like it has potential. It really, really seems like it has potential. And it's, man, it's just not it. It's just not it. Do I have to start live streaming on Twitch? Is that what we gotta start doing? Is that the next move? Kick? Ugh. I mean, we could just start getting it where we're just live streaming all over the damn place. But anyway, the amount of modern men that are so unbelievably soft, so unbelievably weak, and I live stream on OnlyFans. Can you live stream OnlyFans? Is that a thing?
Yeah, there's actually 12 on OBS for it. OBS has every porn site.
I bet you know what? If nothing else, it'd be fucking hilarious. Can you like just put on regular content on OnlyFans? Can you put gun content on OnlyFans?
Has anyone ever done that?
I don't know if anybody's. I don't know. Are you asking me? All right, guys. YouTube's not getting the views that I thought it would. We're going to OnlyFans. It's the same content.
We find out which one of our viewers are degens.
Oh, I bet there's plenty enough you homos that are on fucking OnlyFans. I bet somebody knows. I bet somebody knows.
We made an account just for us, just for you. Totally didn't have it before.
Actually, no, I did make an OnlyFans. I subscribed to a chick once on OnlyFans. Because did I tell you this story?
Yeah.
God, it's so fucking funny. Your nudes are trash. She would not stop hating on me on Instagram, and I found out that she had an OnlyFans, and I was like, oh, really? So I subscribed to her OnlyFans, and then screenshotted it, went back to Instagram, like, this you? She deleted her OnlyFans. I was like, this you? Oh, by the way, your nudes are trash. Hilarious. Oh, God, that was like one of the best this use ever. Fuck, that was fun. But yeah, man, no, for real. So once again, trying to come full circle. We keep getting off topic. Yeah, over the weekend, I was talking to this kid, and he was saying how that he couldn't get a job, and he was saying how his parents never gave him anything, and his parents never did anything, and are doing nothing for him, and that he doesn't want to get a job, and that he and I was like, dude, just go get a fucking job. What do you mean? If you're complaining that you don't have money, just go get a job. I'm not understanding. And he's like, no, my parents should give me this. And I'm like, why? Why the fuck should your parents just give you this? I'm not understanding. And he was like, He's like, well, but if I got a job, well, how would I get there? And I was like, well, you fucking walk. I was like, you get a bicycle. And he's like, well, but I live in Puyallup, and I would have to go up the hill. And I was like, okay, and like, yeah. He's like, well, I don't have the muscle for that. And I was like, then you go to the fucking gym, my guy. And he's like, whoa, why would I go to the gym? The gym's like, it's so hard. That's such a waste of time. And I'm like, what are you doing alternatively? Like, honestly, what are you doing otherwise of going to the gym? What, playing video games? Really? And he's like, well, yeah. And I was like, and that's what, somehow a better use of your fucking time? Like, what? And I'm like, dude, you are talking to the wrong fucking guy. All right. He's like, I just rucked 22 miles and came out here and I'm hanging out and glamping with you guys. And you're complaining about walking up a hill? I was like, dog, like, come on, man. He's like, well, even if I did get a bicycle, well, how would I find my job? And I was like, maps. Like, what? Fucking what? Literally what? I was like, maps. I was like, dude, you figure it out. I was like, you have a tablet. I can see you're holding a tablet right now. And I was like, you would look up where your job is, where you're at now, and you go from point A to point B. And the amount of people that, and it was fascinating having this conversation in real time, because it was like, these are bullshit excuses that I've seen from like Reddit and from, like Discord and from like, it's just like, I cannot believe that men are actually, like, in real life making these excuses, like anyone's going to be listening to this, like anyone's actually believing this. The fantasy that some people are living in, that they will never have to be strong, that they will never have to put in effort, that your parents should yes, just give you everything. That is fascinating. That is absolutely fascinating that people legitimately are, and you know what? Technically speaking, right now, yeah. Why do you have to go to a gym, right? Do you have any reason that you need to go to a gym right now? No, probably not. Because you can, and I've said this in plenty of YouTube videos in the past, you could easily be fat and get in your car and be fat, go to your job and be fat, sit in your office job all day and be fat, get back in your car, continue being fat, and go home and be fat. And as of right now, with the current state of the world in the West, right? Yeah, you can get away with that. But my question is, how long is that going to last? How long are you going to be able to continue being fat? What, you think that this is all just here forever? You think that in no way that any of this could possibly ever go away? You legitimately believe that we're just rock solid and we're set, and that nothing could ever happen, the grid could never go down, that your local community could never what? And like, it's fascinating how much is going on in the world, and how you can easily see things on the news. You can easily see everything that's happening. Hell, you can go outside and see it with your own fucking face. And it is incredible how many people just pretend that away. And for a while, I thought it was mostly boomers. Like, I really thought it was mostly boomers, because boomers don't have to go outside. They've already retired. They don't have to go and see the same shit that we have to see. They don't have to deal with the same shit that we have to deal with. All boomers have to do is worry about their fucking garden and worry about completely ignoring their grandchildren. So yeah, it makes sense that boomers would watch the news and just believe everything in front of them. They have no reason not to believe everything that they're being told. But it's fascinating to me when other generations are saying otherwise. I understand how boomers can be so, I don't know, closed-minded and locked away from the world. I get that. That makes sense. It's incredible when teenagers are saying this. It's incredible when men in their 20s are saying this. It's incredible when men in their 30s are saying this. 40s, like, you know, like maybe like 50s and above. Okay, sure. I mean, you got a lot of men that are retired, right? You got a lot of men that worked like their 20-year military job. They worked 20 years at the post office, and they're retired, right? So you got a lot of men and women from 40 plus that they're able to sit at home all fucking day and collect a paycheck, and they can live in a fantasy world. They can live in a fantasy bubble. You never have to leave the house anymore. You can literally have Amazon deliver everything, every single microtransaction you can possibly imagine. You can have that delivered straight to your house. Every single grocery that you could possibly need, you can have that delivered straight to your house. So there are so many people in America right now that are living in a fantasy bubble. They're living in a completely detached fantasy land that they still believe that we're in like the glory days of like the 70s and the 80s and the 90s. And I firmly believe, call me crazy, and you guys could call me out here, but I do believe that a lot of Americans are completely delusional. And you see guys like Andrew Tate and Nick Fuentes, and they're saying that like the Matrix, right? And they're always referencing the Matrix, and in a certain way, it does make sense. It's not like and it's not like actually the Matrix, right? It's not like actually the movie. It's a allegory. Is that the right word? It's an allegory of you living in a fantasy land, and that's what most people are in right now. They're living in a fantasy. And they don't realize that our country was just flooded by an estimated, 150 million now foreigners, and they're saying 2 out of 5 people that you drive by now are foreigners. They weren't born here. They came here either illegally or they came here by HB1. And even with HB1, I don't give a fuck that that's legal. All right. Legality and morality are not always, one and the same. And a lot of foreigners are here because they're viewing America much like the men in the Old West viewed all of the gold mines and trying to pioneer that. They view America the exact same way as the gold rush. And that is all they're seeing America is the next gold rush, and they're here to cash in. They don't give a fuck about our family. They don't give a fuck about our traditions. They don't give a fuck about our heritage. They don't give a shit about preserving anything. And you know what? A lot of them are coming here to grab their bag to get what they can, and they're gonna fuck off. Or you know what? They're gonna come here and they're gonna stay here, and they're like, I'm here now. What are you gonna fucking do about it? And it's fascinating, once again, how much it's in your face, and how much I see people in my comments like regularly of like white people are being replaced, and what are you gonna do about it? And it's like wow, they're fucking taunting us. That's crazy. That's super racist. Okay, and cry about it. That's another thing, man. The amount of people that myself included, it's like there's so many insults that like 5 years ago it's like, no, I'm not, I'm not a heckin' racist, don't call me that, like and now here we are, it's like, all right, and what's up?
Justin's comment, listening to some full blast in a retail store. So people keep looking at me.
Listening to a retail store, me over here, fucking foreigners gotta go! Get them out! That's actually something. You know what? I think I'm too damn nice to foreigners. I'm too fucking nice. I think we need to fucking ramp it up. I think the foreigners need to feel more uncomfortable. I think they feel too fucking comfortable here, all right? And maybe we need to start being more douchebags. Maybe we need to start telling them regular to go fuck home. Who won the PBS 14? Hey, Jax, we got that rolling yet? Yeah. Stand by. It is going to be on this stream. Don't you worry. Be an example of Jesus, a son of the Most High God. My pocket Bible is in.
You want to read it? You want to give him the win?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Let's do it. Here it is. Here it is. All right, guys. Winner of the fuck bin right here. PVS 14. This mamma jamma. This is what you're getting. Ew! Ain't she pretty? All right. So the winner, we're gonna email this cat and oh ew, New York, ucky. Okay. All right. Winner's New York. Yike. All right. 30350. That's our winner.
Is it buffery?
What? No, looks like it's good.
Okay.
I also see that guy said ew. I also said ew. Well, I hope this dude from New York enjoys his PVS 14 bundle. So we got him on the horn yet?
Oh no, but we're good. Oh yeah, you gotta make sure he's American.
Yeah, no, absolutely got to make sure he's
No
American.
night vision for Jeets.
No night vision for foreigners.
His name sounds pretty white. Sounds pretty English.
Okay, then we're good. We're good. Yeah, no. Oh man, that's probably gonna piss people off. I couldn't give a fuck less.
Tell him about the Portugal order.
Oh yeah, the Portuguese order. Did you hear about that yet? Oh, that was weird. So we got an order for a thermal device from Portugal, and so we told him like, hey man, sorry, we didn't. Once again, and internet's probably gonna be mad at me about this again, but we are new here. We've been selling night vision and thermal for a fucking week. Oh my god, I'm so sorry that everything's not perfect. Fucking burn me at the stake, why don't you? Somebody from Spain bought one of our thermal devices, so we had to message him like, hey bud, sorry, but due to ITAR, we cannot send this to you. That's not something we can do. And so then he asked that it be refunded to a different account and go to a different bank account. And it was like, no.
Money laundering.
No, that's money laundering. That's what that is. You just tried to money launder through my company $2,000. That's what that is. And I can see what you're fucking doing. And no, absolutely not. So yeah, it's been very interesting being in the night vision game for like a week. God, dude, Twitter's so fucking mad at me. Oh my good, I can't believe how many people just like don't understand how any of this works. And it's like, yeah, hey, new in the game. Didn't know that my 3-year-old Patreon code that I used to have to update for every time I got a new product, and anyone no Rumble Live, Rumble's down apparently. Or it's down on our end. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, for years I had to upload or I had to update my Patreon code so that way every time I had a new product on the website, it would be available for my patrons. And now that I have an operations manager that's making me more operational and smoothing everything out, I didn't even fucking think about it. And so we dropped night vision and thermals, and one of my patrons, he used the code, which is a pretty fucking hefty code, on a thermal device, and we wound up losing fucking money. So I just posted on Twitter of like, hey, we're not going to be, this code cannot continue to exist for all the OEM, night vision, thermal, all of that. And hey, simple as, no big deal. And oh my goodness, people got mad. Oh, people got mad. It's fascinating, absolutely fascinating. Show me the beans. Ian, can I get a can of beans, please? I don't think I have any here. I don't think I have any heckin' beans in here. You know what I do have though? Yeah, buddy. This is my new hat for talking about foreigners. Yep, that's the one. I don't even have to. My stupid fat head. Need to upsize it a little bit. Is this the vibe, chat? Chat, is that real? There we go.
God damn it.
All right. Beans. Are you happy? Are you happy? The beans. Say it, don't be shy. I'm not gonna say it on stream. If you guys show up to one of my PTs, I will gladly say the heckin' thing. But no, I do not believe that you can say that on a YouTube stream. I'll get this. Get this nixed. Anyway, where were we? Let's see the dual tube setup. I just showed it to you. You're gonna have to go back and watch it again. It came and went. Came and went, sorry. The moment it's not there, that hat enhances your slur potential by 10%. Yeah, real. Anyway, yeah, man, it's fascinating how many people, especially on Twitter, and I realize that like Twitter, and even at this point, you know, Twitter's like mostly bots, and it feels like it's a hefty mix between like bots and then just absolute subversion. Oh my goodness, the amount of subversion on Twitter is incredible. And at a certain point, you just got to finally say, just like, no, I'm not listening to you guys. No, that's not what I said. You are purposely taking my words out of context. You are purposely trying to misinterpret me. That is not what the fuck I said, and I'm not listening to you. And God, dude, that shit drives me fucking insane. Oh God, that drives me insane. When people purposely take me out of context, when people purposely, not just me, other people as well. I see it all the damn time. And that drives me up the wall. How many people, you know, purposely take you out of context? And you're like, oh, so what you meant by that is X, Y, Z. No, what I meant by it is what I said. I meant what I said, and I said what I meant, and I'm not gonna finish that because I kind of hate Horton Hears a Who. You guys know that now. Take a group from Ireland. Dude, you know, you probably got more problems to deal with on your own over there, boss. Maybe try to fix some stuff over in Ireland before you try to come to America and do PT. You know, I read the news too. I see what's going on over there. Maybe fix your own fucking country. You know, I don't know. Then again, I guess I can't hate too much while I'm here bitching, whining, and complaining on a fucking live stream about I'm being colonized. I'm such a badass white person, but I'm being colonized. Yeah, no, I get it.
I probably don't have audio for Rumble, but Rumble's up now.
Oh, Rumble's going?
Yep.
Does that mean I have to look at that camera too?
If you want. They have no audio.
Hello, Rumble, and welcome. Oh wait, no, they can't hear me. All right, YouTube, you're no longer an only child. All right, now you have to share Dad. We're back on Rumble. Oh, we have a mic actually connected to it. Oh, that makes sense. Look at this, we're learning. We're moving up in the world.
That's the same mic we used last time.
I know it's the same mic we used last time, but now it actually has like a connection and can actually get to me. Hey, you know what we should start doing? We should start live streaming YouTube not on my fucking cell phone. We should get to that point. That's goals. Being able to stream not from a cell phone. Yes, first feet into hell. First feet in hell. Feet first into hell. Say the damn thing wrong. I know how I was like, you know, like ranting about video games and then like, is this how I do the rest of the rant? Just screaming? That's the rant right there. I was given this for my heckin' birthday by one of my bestest friends. Gave me a wearable ODST helmet for my heckin' birthday. We got audio now?
We got audio.
Woo! We did the thing! Hi, Rumble. I'm glad that you could join us. See, if you guys watch on Rumble, you can see all of the guns right here. But because you're on YouTube, I can't show that to you. But if you go watch the Rumble camera, you can see all the cool guns up here. I have an FN Mag 58, which is essentially the precursor, the 240 Bravo machine gun. This went through the Cuban Revolution. It's even got the stamps and everything, which is a really cool piece of history. It's non-functional, but really, really cool piece of history. Man. What I would do to get that, if somehow I could get that legally running. If only SOTs weren't like unobtainium in Washington State now. If only. And I know all the people are gonna be like, oh, just make it illegally. Like, dude, I'm way too high profile. I'm way too high. I would get raided so fucking quickly. There's probably a helicopter waiting right now, just ready to fucking roll. It's like, up. Can I say the N-word? You can say it in chat. Have fun. I'm not gonna say it. Not on the stream, at least. All right, I need some more hot takes. I need some more. You know what? Hold on. We can go into one of my old mock scenarios. How about that? I love having like writing things down as well. I don't think enough people write things down, and you can go back and do I have? This kind of works out in the same. All right, 100 things that you could do instead of wasting time on social media, and I'm already nixing out the first one because it was stupid. All right, 99 things that you could do instead of being on social media. First one, read a book. After that, create a photo album of loved ones. So that's actually a great thing right there. My wife and I were talking about that, of like how she has all these like printouts and whatnot of all the photos of her growing up, and how her younger sister, they have absolutely nothing because they went into the digital age. So everything was on a cell phone, and then the cell phone got destroyed. So now they have absolutely no photos whatsoever of her younger sister. And so that's something my wife and I have made a good point of doing, of like all the photos of us together. We print them out, and we will regularly go and print out photos of us. And we have photo albums of like trips that we've gone on together and done things. All right, next one. Plant/research starting a garden. That's another thing you could do. After that, do your fucking dishes. Do your fucking dishes. Why are you watching this live stream when you could be doing your fucking dishes? Do your dishes. All right, make your bed. This is feeling kind of Jordan Peterson-esque-y. Brush your fucking teeth. I could learn from that even. Go through old clothes and throw them away or give them away to people in your local community. Not tweakers, not fucking Goodwill, but people that you know. That fucking Goodwill's such a racket. It's such a racket. Not even going down that rabbit hole right now. All right, meal plan for your upcoming week. This feels like a list of 100 things you would do if you weren't high and you were actually like present and like trying to be a responsible adult. That's what this list more feels like. This is a list that I made years ago and I just found in a notebook, and I'm just going through it. All right, so after that, uninstall TikTok. That's a good one. You probably waste too much fucking time on TikTok. You should uninstall TikTok because, yeah. All right. Nope, I wrote this back when I liked Shrek. I have watched Shrek in here like 8 times. After, all right. Thank you, past Alex. Go check out ODGG LLC. I'm not even kidding. That's right there. That's not even an ad read. I just had that in there. All right. Play a game of chess. Actually, that's a great thing right here. Strategy games. So strategy games are something that I highly, highly, highly recommend. Oh yeah, speaking of, hey Lord. I firmly believe strategy games are amazing. Not only board games, but also video games, any kind of strategy game really. You want to be challenging your mind. I don't think enough people are challenging their minds, and that's a huge reason I've gotten away from watching movies. Is that what are you doing? You just sit there and you just veg out, right? You just sit and veg out and you stop doing anything productive, and you're just there. And not only that, and I caught myself doing the same fucking thing, is that when I'd watch a movie, the vast majority of the time I wasn't actually watching the movie, and the movie was just background noise, and I was playing on my fucking phone anyway. And it's like, okay, well, why am I watching a movie? Why is the TV on? Why do I even have a fucking television in my house? Right? And that's why I think that you should have like actually, oh, you know what? Big thing. I I firmly believe that you should not have a television in your bedroom. Your bedroom is for sleeping. Your bedroom is for resting. If you are going to have a television, it should be in an entertainment room. But, you know, I know a lot of people aren't going to agree with that, but whatever. All right, next here we have number 14. Go ride a bike, which electric bikes. Electric bikes are not fucking bicycles. That's not exercise. That's not a thing. If it is powered, it's not exercise. That's not how that works. I can't believe that I even have to say that. If you are riding an electric bike, that's not exercise. You're not actually doing anything. And if it's an assisted bike, then you're barely doing anything. Go get a real fucking bike. They're cheaper anyways. Let's see. Start a prepping bucket. I have multiple prepping buckets here at the warehouse. I have prepping buckets that are cached. I have prepping buckets in my house. If you guys haven't, if you don't know what a prepping bucket is, you don't know what a cache bucket is, I have videos on my YouTube channel. Scroll down, maybe go watch my channel every now and then. It could use the fucking views. All right, research/attempt baking. I have one of my most hardcore guys right here of baking, and you know what? I am excited to go make some fucking bread in the mountains again. Fuck that shit. I don't know what it is about being out in the mountains and making food that's just like it's. And I'm gonna use a cringe word here, all right? 'Cause it's kind of been hijacked. It feels primal, all right? It feels like that return to tradition. It feels you walk away every time you make something, every time you build something, every time you put effort into something and you see the results, right? You feel better afterwards. So that's the biggest reason that I want to be working out. That's the biggest reason that I want to be going out in the mountains and bushcrafting and digging holes and doing a home improvement or working on my chicken coop. I want to build because you feel good afterwards. You feel accomplished afterwards. Like, look what I created. Look what I, made. And you feel good about yourself. You feel confident about yourself. And you walk, and you know what? Even if you fuck it up numerous times, you walk away being like, okay, I did X, Y, Z wrong. And now going forward, I know that, okay, this is how I don't do that going forward. The amount of people on social media, the amount of influencers on social media that hate so much on you not being perfect, that only give you the highlight reels. And I've talked about this in other videos. I've talked about this in my other lives. I loathe that. I loathe that so much. I think that you should be trying. I think you should be fucking up. I think you should be failing all the fucking time. You should be going out of your comfort bubble. You should be trying new things that entice you. You should be trying new things that interest you. Because why not? Because if you're not trying new things, if you're not trying to improve yourself, then you're dying. If you're not growing, you're dying. As cliche as that already is, which I feel like there's so many things that I say that are cliche, but it's true. It's true. All right, after that, drink water. That is a great segue. Drink water. Life straw water bottle. Yeah. Actually, yeah, no. Volunteering at, as a local firefighter, volunteering, local VFW, volunteering in any way, trying to help other people. You know, that is the whitest thing you can do. That is the most base thing that you can do, is going out of your way to help other people. Trying to get away from this isolationist kind of like greedy bullshit that we've gotten into. You know, just trying to be a good person. Doesn't mean doesn't mean you're perfect, but trying. All right, assemble a puzzle. I don't know how many. I don't think I have any puzzles here. I fucking love puzzles. I think puzzles are a great use of time. I think they're a great use of hand-eye coordination and just hell, your ability to scan. Like legitimately, your ability to sit down and focus on one task and scan what you're looking at, looking for that next piece. Being able to actually coordinate of, okay, that piece looks like this should have to go there. Puzzles are a great use of time. I love putting on like classical music or like Skyrim background noise and just doing a puzzle. You know, not having the TV going, not trying to watch it, not doing anything else beyond that is my one task, is sitting there and putting together a puzzle. And you know what? That is extremely peaceful, and I think it's a good use of time. And that's another thing. You know, doom scrolling Twitter, doom scrolling social media, you know, just flipping through that feed. Are you doing anything productive? You know, if you do that for what, 3, 4, 5 hours, do a whole fucking day, and what'd you get out of it? What'd you benefit from it? What'd you learn? Nothing. Absolutely fucking nothing. Do a puzzle. All right, number 19, go on a run. You're fat. You're fat. You're all fat. Go on a run. We're going on a run tomorrow. Eat more bananas. Lol. Okay, 21, climb a tree. Climbing trees are based. Fucking love climbing trees. If you're a flatlander, you know, if you're a desert cat, well, sucks to suck, nerd. Move somewhere that doesn't suck, I guess. Go out in nature and find your for your wife, your girlfriend, or your mother, put together a wild bouquet of flowers. Women love that shit. And there's, once again, no downside. Absolutely no downside. You're going out of your way to, you know, go explore nature. And then the women in your life get flowers out of it as well. Let's see. Clean your fucking room. Also a good one. Call your parents/grandparents. Based. Drink water again. Next page. Change the oil in your car. Fuck. I need to do that. Yeah. Yeah, you're right, Past Alex. You're right. I should do that. Study plants in your local area. Also based. Hey, if you guys watched my last YouTube video, and if you haven't watched my last YouTube video, go watch my last YouTube video. I was picking blueberries like the entire damn time. Absolute great. Oh, man. I love the availability of knowing, and I'm not very good at it by any means. You know, I'm usually asking Beaver of you know, what foods I can and can't eat, because you know he's the expert on that. But being able to just eat snacks that are in nature, oh man, that's fucking awesome. Absolutely love that. Absolutely love that. Okay. Next is. Wait, didn't I already have that? I already had that. Go on a bike ride. I already had that. Boo. Boo. You suck. Meditate. So meditation can also be for anyone that's not religious. And you know, you don't have to be religious to meditate. You don't have to be, you know, praying doesn't necessarily have to be meditating as well. You can not pray and you can meditate. You can be religious and still meditate. All meditating literally is sitting in silence in your own thoughts, and that's it. That's all it is. And there was a guy that we were training with years ago, and he was 19, and he was saying how like he could not be alone in his own thoughts without being high or being drunk. And it's like, dog, you're 19 years old. And I know what kind of life you grew up in and how spoiled you were. What kind of fucking trauma could you possibly fucking have that you can't sit there and be alone in your own thoughts? Every man should be able to be alone in his own thoughts, completely sober. And that's all meditation is. You need to be comfortable with who's up here. All right? Because if you're not, right? If the grid goes down, power goes out, if anything goes wrong and you can't handle you, if you're not comfortable with you, right? Well, what are you? Who are you? If you require a substance to exist, if you require medications to exist, if you require marijuana, alcohol, whatever XYZ drug, SSRIs, whatever, if you require those to be alive, are you alive? Or are you just a connection to whatever that drug is? Is that literally part of you? Is that how you want to live? And that's something that you have to ask yourself. You know, so many people aren't comfortable in their own minds. So many people aren't comfortable with themselves. So many people cannot cope with their own mistakes that they've made, with their own fuck ups that they've made. It's like, dog, we've all fucked up. We've all made mistakes. We've all done dumb shit. We've all done shit that we regret, done shit that we shouldn't have. We've all been there. We are all pieces of shit, every single fucking one of us. And anyone that says otherwise is lying or trying to sell you something. All right? No. Every one of us. Don't beat yourself up too hard about it, man. Try to be the best person you can be and move forward. All right. I realized that was a decent rant for meditate. That was a decent rant. And I have rewatched Shrek in here again. I feel like the Shrek was just like a filler of things that I couldn't think of. Go talk to your neighbors. I did like this one. It really depends on where you live. You know, if you're in the city, you know, going and talking to your neighbors probably isn't it. It really depends on who your neighbors are. It depends on if you want to be friendly with your neighbors. You know, a lot of us have really shitty neighbors, and you know, I get that. So maybe you don't want to be friends with your neighbors. Maybe you need to move. I don't know. Is racism cringe? No. Okay. Let's see. Next, clean out the refrigerator. You should clean out your refrigerator. That's not a bad one. Actually, not just clean out your refrigerator. You should clean out your freezer. I say you should clean out your freezer more than your refrigerator. Because I know my deep freezer. That is one of my issues. Is my deep freezer gets because I'll just forget about the shit in the fucking back of my deep freezer. I've got elk from years ago, man. It's probably freezer burnt at this point. And there's a lot of stuff that I have in my deep freezer that probably just needs to go to the chickens. So like, yeah, I like to clean out your refrigerator, but probably clean out your freezer is more important. Lol. Replay the Halo series, not 5. So this is another rant about video games. You know, the balance. It's all about balance, guys. If you're gonna be playing video games, it's the same way as, you know, I was saying with social media earlier. If you're gonna be playing video games, if you're gonna be watching movies, if you're gonna be on your cell phone, if you're gonna be doing anything like that, try to balance it by doing anything productive. And that's the biggest thing for me. Not only that, something else that I've worked on as well, and I didn't really realize it. I was doing it for a while because we've gotten like so, I don't know, like overly hyper focused now with trying to like constantly multitask. And when I'm playing video games, I no longer listen to YouTube videos. When I'm playing video games, I'm playing video games. When I'm watching a YouTube video, I'm watching a YouTube video. And I'm trying to do my best at focusing on one thing at a time and not trying to go like this like overload of like doing everything at the same time. I really just don't think, and you know, I could be wrong here. I don't know, but I do think that it's bad for the mind to not be able to focus on one thing, you know, and I noticed as well, you know, the more I was on social media and not reading, the harder reading got. And the more that I would like read a paragraph and then I would realize of just, you know, what the fuck did I just read? And then you have to go back and you have to read it again. And then you read it and your brain dips off somewhere else. And you're like, fuck, what did I just read? And you have to go back and you have to do it again. And I was noticing that about myself, and I didn't like that. So I've been trying to you know, focus more on the task at hand and the one thing that I'm doing. And you know, when I'm reading, I'm reading. Not only that, I found that you know, for me, it's a lot easier to read if I go outside and I just don't bring my cell phone with. Then I'm not trying to check my cell phone. I am reading. That is what I'm doing. So like when I'm playing video games, I'm playing video games. When I'm watching a YouTube video, I'm watching a YouTube video. When I'm watching a movie, I'm watching a movie. When I'm reading, I'm reading. And I'm working on getting better at not mixing all of that together. Like I said, I'm not perfect, but it's something that I'm working on that, and I'm seeing improvement personally in myself doing that. Alrighty, next one. Start a journal. Yeah, no. So like as you can see right here, like I've got notebooks of just pages of things that I wrote up. I have a whole mock scenario right here. I've got, and I wouldn't say like, usually my journaling is like personal, and I have a couple friends that they will journal, just like their own emotions, their thoughts, everything, how they feel, and then they'll just burn it that weekend. And so they'll journal for a week and they'll burn all of it, and just trying to get your thoughts to paper, and trying to kind of verbalize and be able to put it into a different medium than just in your head. I know journaling helps a lot of people, and it helps you process things in a different way when you're writing it. And I also think that's a good thing. Hey, look at that. We're coming full circle. I was just talking about this earlier in this stream. Learn how to fucking sew. Right there. Everyone should know how to sew. If you don't know how to sew, you're wrong. And maybe I should do a YouTube video on how to sew. Next one. Hey, we were just talking about this as well. Creating a financial budget. If you guys are hurting for cash, if you guys are hurting for money, you shouldn't be buying dumb shit. If you are hurting for money, you should not be buying a fuck bin. Fuck bin is absolutely it's a grab bag, right? You don't know what you're fucking getting. It's a mystery item, all right? Like, yes, with the fuck bin, I'm enticing you, all right? I understand that. But you should have the self-control in yourself that if you don't have the money for that, then don't fucking buy it, my guy. Yes, I'm going to offer this shit. Is Rumble still going?
Yeah, Rumble's going, but it looks like shit.
Oh. How so? Just blown out or what?
Much noise.
Why is it so zoomed in?
Lens.
Oh, zoom out.
Still like some shit, right?
You're probably too zoomed in. The lens kind of sucks. Okay. Yeah. Create a financial budget. That is something that I do not think enough people do. Nowhere near enough people know how to actually spend their own fucking money. A lot of people have never. Fuck. I feel like so many people don't even fucking try. And I've got friends too, where it's just like, dog, where's your money going, man? Like, I know where you work. I know what you do for work. Where's your fucking money going? Like, yes, I understand money's expensive. I get it. I get that everything right now is fucking expensive. And you know what? It's just going to get worse. And it's going to keep getting worse, and it's going to keep getting worse, and it's going to keep getting worse. What are you fucking doing about it? Right? What are you doing about money getting more and more expensive? Are you trying to find a better job? Are you trying to budget at all? Are you trying to set yourself up for success? Or are you just saying fuck it and just racking out credit cards? That's something that a lot of us, and myself included, we need to get better at doing, is spending our own fucking money and being able to have some kind of fucking responsibility. All right, next topic. Go outside and just breathe fresh air. Touch grass. But yeah, just breathing fresh air, which you kind of go back into meditation, but whatever. Take a canning class. My wife and I actually took a canning class. There was that was last fall. There was apparently out in Eatonville every now and then. There's like free canning classes and stuff like that. And I think that's so cool. And we went to a free canning class. And we sat down, we took notes, and it was just like, and it's not that I don't know how to can. It's just like, I'm always learning new tricks. I mean, hell, this weekend, I learned that if you use in chicken's water, if you use vinegar, then that actually helps the amount of poop that are on their eggs. So when you're getting their eggs, or when you're getting eggs, and whatnot. So if you guys didn't know, I love giving out eggs to people in my local community. If you guys want to come to any of my local PTs, I give out free eggs. And finding out that if you put vinegar in their drinking water, that helps the amount of poop that's on the eggs. And I'm like, right there, I've had chickens for years now, and I had no fucking idea. Always learning, and I love that. So yeah, even though stuff, like it's the same thing with like pistol and rifle classes. It doesn't matter how long you've been training. there's nothing wrong with going back and taking a beginner's course of just, like, all right, let's see if, someone else knows more than me. A refresher course, if anything. There's nothing wrong with taking classes and trying to relearn things that you've known for years, because maybe you got into bad habits. Maybe you started doing something a certain way because you were doing it for so many years, and it's just like, oh, right, well, this is the way I've been doing it, and it's been working. So going back and taking refresher courses and going back and even watching YouTube videos of like how-tos and getting different people's perspectives, and it's just like, oh shit, I never thought to do that like that. That's awesome. All right, next one. Ignore the internal and internet dread. So true. So true. The amount of people that, I don't know, getting this whole doom and gloom thing, right? And it's like, yeah, no, I get it. There's a lot to be a doomer about right now. There's a lot to be angry about right now. There's a lot to be upset about right now. And it's really easy to go into this whole like rabbit hole of, oh, it's so over. Oh, we're so fucked, and oh my God, I can't like, we're so screwed, guys. I better just check out. It's really easy to go down that rabbit hole, and the more that you doom scroll social media, the worse it's gonna get. And that's another thing that I learned about recently, and a couple of fellas in the room with me right now were able to give me that epiphany of how the music that you're listening to really, really does affect you. And man, I've changed up my entire fucking playlist. There's so much music that I'm no longer listening to. I've gotten rid of all rap music. I've gotten rid of the majority of, pretty much almost everything made after the year like 2000. I'm really not listening to anymore. I'm mostly listening to older music, classical music. I'm listening to a lot of like I said earlier, like the Skyrim soundtracks. If you guys watch any of my my last hiking videos, it's a lot of like old school, like video game music and Skyrim, like just calming music. I did not realize how much that music really, really negatively affects you, and how much negativity that is purposely put into music, and the amount of subversion that has been pumped into our culture specifically through music. Absolutely through movies. The amount of subversion that's been thrown into our culture through music it's incredible. And then if you look back into the harmonics, and you look into the vibrations of bells, and what bells did to the human body, and what bells can do to the human body, and it's absolutely shocking that after World War II that was the first thing to go, and that there's photos upon photos upon photos of just these massive graveyards for bells. And how that was the first thing that had to go, and then even after that, even if bells weren't taken down and burned, and even if bells were not burned but smelted, but even if they weren't destroyed, then noise ordinances started going all across the West that you couldn't use bells because they're too loud, right? Right. And that was another epiphany for me of just how much music that I'm completely changing up what I listen to, and how much subversion there is there. That's hey, you know what? That was a damn good rant off of one talking point. That was talking point 39, by the way. 39. All right, and we're gonna skip talking point 40 because I once again am not here for the Shrek joke anymore. Okay, go through all of your medical equipment and check expiration dates. Not only your medical equipment, but also going through and rotating your food preps. If you guys food prep, you should be rotating your food. You should have things dated. You should know and you should have dates set on your food preps, and you should have, you know, and a lot of canned food, and a lot of, there's so much food that can stay, and it's perfectly fine to keep well past expiration dates, but there's some food that also can't. And there's some food that, you know, yes, it will expire and it will go bad. Not only that, but even if you're not rotating your food, you should be going back through and checking your food. You know, I've had a couple of times now where I've had rats get into my food, and you know, then I had to go through and I had to check all this prepping supplies, and then I had to rotate out of like what I was giving to the chickens and what I could salvage. I've had ants get into my prepping supplies. Hell, I've had raccoons get into my prepping supplies. It's a thing. You guys need to, if you do have prepping supplies, if you do have caches, no matter what they may be, you need to be going back through and at least checking on them. If not rotating them, at least checking on them. All right, next talking point. Yeah, but medical equipment still. If you guys don't have medical equipment, you're wrong. Biggest thing, honestly, for medical equipment is that, like, dude, you need to have at least at a fucking minimum, man, at least have like Tylenol, ibuprofen, Benadryl. You need to have Neosporin. You need to have Band-Aids. I know a lot of people hyper fixate on like the hardcore medical side of the house, right? Like tourniquets. And it's like, not everything is a bullet wound. Okay, like the majority of the time, you're probably gonna die from mud butt. You're probably gonna die from dehydration. You're probably going to die from like a simple cut getting infected. All right, you need to have, and it's so cheap. It like in the grand scheme of things, there's so many meds that are over the counter that you can get at like any grocery store that you should have on hand, and if you don't, you're wrong. All right, next thing is drink water again, which since I'm yelling into a camera, probably not a bad thing. All right, go to the gym. Also a good one. Thank you. Thank you, past Alex. That's a good one. Yeah, and so for all the guys that are going to say, you know, I don't have time, or for all the guys that are going to say that I don't have the money to go to a gym, you know, go on a fucking run. Do push-ups. Do something. You know, you don't, no, that doesn't count. Does that count? Does that count? Fuck. How am I supposed to do that on?
No.
How am I supposed to? If you're watching, we're pushed. You know, yeah, yeah, just sons of bitches. You sons of bitches. No, I can't get it. You got push-ups. People are gonna fucking hop on the stream and be like, what the hell is going on?
Need a push-up can.
Yeah, right.
25. One girl.
All right. 25. Fucking hilarious. I don't feel like this should count during a live stream, but you know what? Whatever. Here we are. Here we are. Whatever. The P word. Sorry. My bad, everybody. You out? I'm out. Peace. I said the heckin' thing. You better do 41. Why would I do 41? It's 25. Oh, almost got something in frame. Don't want to get banned on YouTube. Oh no. All right. So, if you guys were not tracking, if you are new here, every time one of us says push-ups, we all have to do 25. And it's just this thing that we've got going, not only in the company, but in the training group as well. But you can say push-ups 15 minutes after everyone's done push-ups. So there's like a cool down period. Yes, I know Cogent says 5. I say 15 because 5 is heinous. I'm not doing 25 push-ups every 5 minutes. No. That's just, I mean, it's not that I haven't before, but like, oh man, during COVID, there was once that I got up to like, what was the max that I got up to? My form was trash by the end of it, but I think I got up to like 1,200 or some shit like that. It was absolutely heinous. Heinous. Okay, point 44. Pray. You guys should be praying. And if you're not praying, like I already said, meditate. Unsubscribe from streaming services. Streaming services are a fucking waste of money. What are you doing? Why the fuck are you paying for streaming services? What are you doing? Why? Why the fuck? I've never understood streaming services, man. I don't fucking get it. Like, you can download all... Okay, I can't recommend this, okay? This isn't a recommendation. I'm just saying, you can go to websites and you can watch all that shit for free. You can download that shit for free. You could go to fucking Goodwill and you could buy all those fucking movies, all those shows, everything for stupid fucking cheap. Why are you wasting so much fucking money on streaming services? Do you even realize how much that fucking racks up? Do you realize how much money you're wasting? And for what? Why? I just, for the life of me, dude, I don't understand streaming services. That doesn't fucking make sense to me. Not only that, but like you get on there to watch some fucking show, right? And then they just fucking take it off. And they're like, oh no, fuck you. Oh, you like that show? Suck a dick. Who cares? Fuck, I hate that. Same thing with like the video game services, right? Where like you pay for a fucking game and then retroactively they're just like, no, this isn't yours anymore. And that's why I fucking love Xbox 360s, because it's like this I own this. I own these. I have them. They're physically here. You can't take them away from me. You know, I can just plug this into an Xbox and play it whenever the fuck I want. Like, fucking modern age bullshit, man. Usury. That's what that fucking is. Ugh. All right. Hunt down the dog man in your local forest. Oh, man. So, that's some risky, crisky shit. That was actually something that I went into while we were out glamping. I got into the whole topic about the stairs in the woods, and nobody there knew the stairs in the woods. And I was like, oh, all right, kids, gather around. And like one of the moms, she's like, hey, we don't have to. I'm like, no, they're gonna learn. They're going to learn about the stairs in the woods. I was like, so if you guys haven't watched this Wendigoon video, I highly recommend. It's like one of like it's one of like the scariest. No, I wouldn't say scariest, but it's a fascinating and terrifying story of like if you ever find a staircase, like a perfectly built staircase in the woods, you just fucking avoid that shit. You avoid that shit at all costs. It's gonna take you to another fucking dimension, and you're gonna die. Which God, are we showing this? We showing this? If you guys got a fuck bin, this might be what you're getting. Some people are getting baggies of beans with duckies and darts in them. Don't eat them. Thoughts on Ruby Ridge? What would I even say to that? Like what? Yeah, no, I think it was a heckin' great time. The fuck?
Nothing allowed on YouTube.
Yeah, my thoughts on it are not allowed on YouTube. How about that? All right. Next one. Take a nap every now and then. You guys are probably cranky. Just take a nap. Naps are great. Naps are so fucking underrated. Fuck, naps are underrated. I love fucking naps.
C-Dubs asked, aside from jokes, do you think LARPing is good training?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Do you mean like the actual like Renaissance LARPing, like no bullshit, like swords and axes and like that kind of LARPing? Is that what we mean? Because like, I mean, if nothing else, man, that shit's fun. And like anybody that's on the internet that's unironically hating on fun, fuck them. They are fun suckers. All right, those are the douchebags that you don't want to be around. Why are you listening to people like this? Why are you listening to the vet bros that are like, oh, what, you shouldn't be going out in the mountains and having fun. Back in my day, we had no fun. You shouldn't. Fun's bad. Like, shut up, boomer. The fuck? Why are you listening? Why are you listening to people that are telling you that you should be miserable and you shouldn't have fun? Fuck them. No, have fun. Go out and LARP. Bring a fucking sword. That shit's fucking fun as fuck. Like, no, go have fun. And you know what? Like I was saying earlier, balance. All right? Like, you can You can suffer and have fun. You can do both. You guys, all of your comments suck. Ian, let me know if there's any other good questions.
Looking.
Yeah, that's what I want. I want questions. I don't want like random dumb comments that make no sense. All right, point number 48. Talk to the voices in your head. And if you watched any of my last like hiking videos, you'll find that I talk to myself quite a bit, and I think it's perfectly healthy to talk to yourself. Stand by it. All right. Oh, hey, perfect segue. Thank you, Past Alex. Point 49. Go on a hike. Based. Go on a hike. Hiking's fucking awesome. Point number 50. Build a tree fort. Tree forts are also fucking awesome.
But you shouldn't have asked for questions.
Why? Are they good questions? Are they dumb questions?
Dumb. And, yeah.
Okay, let me know if there's good questions, Ian.
What's your favorite root beer? How does one obtain that hairline?
Ow. Ow. That hurts. That hurts. How does one obtain the hairline? Fine. Fine. The bandana's off. Ow. Jerks.
Y'all ever doing bandoliers again in the future?
No, probably not.
We do bandoliers.
Yeah, we got bandoliers. No, the bandoliers just got they got the overhead just got too expensive. That sucks. Sucks, but it is what it is. You can still go to the original manufacturer of it, and you'd be able to get it for way cheaper than I'd be able to sell it for. But yeah, no, I wouldn't. Yeah, no. Go to the original guy. Okay. Point 50. Oh, is there any other good questions?
Where does Ape Together Strong originate?
The fucking movie.
Planet of the Apes.
Planet of the Apes.
Dumbass.
Planet of the Apes. This is the fun one. This one's so bad. It's so bad that it's good. But the Ape Together Strong came from the newer Planet of the Apes, which I love the trilogy. The one that just came out sucked ass. This one was so fucking bad that it's good. It was so terrible, and I loved it. Oh, it was so bad.
Are you tracking the Instagram problem?
That
were locked out and
Yeah.
customer service is all the cheats?
Yeah.
Okay. Someone asked no more Instagram ?
No, I've been banned off Instagram a bajillion times, and it's like I was just waiting for this to happen. I'm not surprised at fucking all that we're banned on Instagram again. Wow, color me shocked.
We're not banned.
Yeah, I know we're not banned. We're locked out. It's the same damn thing though. We can't get back in, so there's no difference. Meta fucking hates me. I hate Meta too. So whatever. I don't fucking care. Okay, are there any other good questions now, or can I get back to my fucking story time? Okay, I'm going back to my story time. Point 51 is draw. Drawing's awesome. Unless you're drawing weird, degenerate shit, then it's not awesome. All right, 52, learn knot tying. And if you guys have watched any of my content, and I need to do more content of my 550 cord tree fort, which I need to do more about that. Knowing how to tie knots is very useful. If you guys are hiking, if you guys are doing any of the crap that I'm doing, knowing how to tie knots is extremely useful. Hell, in your regular life, knowing how to tie knots is useful. Point 53, go swimming. Swimming is a great full body workout, and you are, like I said, with multiple things, you're going to feel better afterwards. Oh, hey, look at this. Listen to classical music. Hell yeah. Nice. Nice. Point 55, sit in nature. Also based. I know that a lot of people are flatlanders and live in lame places and they can't go sit in nature in the ways that I can, but you know, whatever sucks to suck. Ah, my shoulder. Ah. All right, dry fire handgun. Also based. If you guys don't dry fire, you're wrong. If you don't know what dry firing is, you're also wrong. Clean your weapons. You should be cleaning your weapons. You should be cleaning your weapons. Or lube them more. Just lube them more. Doesn't need cleaned. She's a dirty girl. Just lube it up more. That's so me. All right, let's see. Drink water again. Sharpen your knives, also based. No more Shrek. We're not doing Shrek. Bug your family pet. Lol. All right, organize your shed. You should probably do that. Go skydiving for the first time. Yes. If you guys have never done skydiving, that is absolutely based. Highly recommend skydiving. It's one of those like life-changing experiences where you like accept death. And oh, you do though. Like you jump out of the plane, you're like, I'm going to hit the ground one way or another. It's going to be either really fast or not as fast, but I'm hitting the ground regardless, and you just kind of accept that. And yeah. All right. Actually fix that fucking light instead of ignoring it. I totally wrote this in my living room. I have like one light that's out that I just need to replace.
Still ignored it.
Huh?
You still ignored it.
It's probably still out. Finally fixed. Buy a tank. You know, I'm not against it. I'd probably go more like half track or like a deuce and a half, but buy a tank. I like that. All right, go to church. Also based. Go to church. Load some more magazines. Also based. If you guys don't have spare loaded magazines on standby, you're wrong. All right, dig a hole. Based again. Clean out your car. Also based. A lot of this just feels very Jordan Peterson coded. I'm not gonna lie. God, he's gotten so cringe too. He's gotten so fucking cringe. It's sad. Learn land navigation. If you guys have not watched my land navigation video and you don't know anything about land navigation, you should, and you're wrong. Everyone should know how to do land nav. Dry fire rifle, also a good one. Point 73, fight your friends in mutual combat. If you can't fight your friends, how do you expect you'll ever be able to fight your enemies? You should be able to fight your friends. Never goon. That's a good. Oh, wait. Why specifically in the field? Just never goon. Why do you have to say why do you have to be so specific about it? Just never goon. Just in the field, though. You can do it at home. Don't do it in the field, though. No.
You got some ACU movies in the past.
Ew. ACU. Ucky. I know I sell it, but ucky. That's another thing, man. When I like that last breaking containment on Twitter, and it's just like all the people that did unfollow me, right? And I'm like, okay, you guys clearly have not been here very long, because you don't understand. You clearly don't understand that I bully my customers religiously. Like I bully my customers, I bully my followers, I bully my friends, and I expect the same shit back. And the amount of people that like don't understand that and don't get the dynamic, it's just like, all right, well, you know. Bye. Been real. Build a cannon. Yeah. Based. Go to the gym again. Also based. All right. We're on our last page, guys. Last page, and we'll get back to some other rant about, I don't know, Indians or something. Indians or blacks or Muslims. I don't know. We'll get into something. I don't know. Give me a minute. Last page. Hold on. All right. Prep/load a get out /get home bag. Yes. And you know what? I need to finally do that YouTube video going over. Hey, remind me after this live stream to order that belt. Because we need to do the video of how I modded my Philby. I think that would be a good video, and then I can go over not just how to mod the Philby, but how I have mine loaded out and go over, get home bags and whatnot. Okay, I'm not gonna say it. Because the next one's do P words, but we're not going to do it, but you know what I mean. All right, drink more water. Hell yeah, I'm glad that, I should always have these reminders in here. This is great. We should get like a neon light up here, right? And it's like every half hour just pops up with like a ding, like drink water. That'd be great.
Any new cool surplus coming in the horizon? Kay said hot dog water.
Hot dog water. I'd say the coolest surplus that we have en route right now, and I'm not even joking, is more sewing kits. Like, that's probably like the #1 thing I'm excited right now. We do have a hefty order of night vision and thermals, even though like everyone on Twitter fucking hates me and I'm the Antichrist or whatever. We have a lot more night vision thermals and lasers en route, and I'm really fucking excited for this new this new approach and what we're doing right now. I'm jazzed, man. It's so cool. It's so cool. I know people are pussies, but fuck, this is awesome. Love it. All right, back into my fucking my mother heckin' thing. All right, dry fire your handgun again. Fuck, why aren't you dry firing? You should be dry firing while you're watching this stream, unless you're doing it in public, and then it's probably wet fire. But you shouldn't do that either. But anyway, dry fire in your car. Be a man. In traffic. Don't do that. That was a joke. I do not recommend that. It's objectively funny. Any L3 Harris? I don't know.
From AGM?
Yeah. We didn't?
Check. I think so.
I don't think that we did. Honestly, though, like, yes. They're real. No. That guy right there. No. We already, you guys, okay, so we were already, Ian, do we have a status on that, by the way?
On
The super chats and like the
no super chats yet.
Well, I'm saying didn't we have a rule for that though? Like if they wanted to make me do 25, it was like $10 or something like. It was what did we?
$1 a push up to 100 push ups in the stream.
He did say it. He did. Well, hold on though, because we gotta get the rule going for streams. So it's $1 a push up.
$1 push up to 100 maximum on the stream.
Okay. So $1 a push up.
And $100 per burpee.
$100 per burpee, dude. That's man. Could you imagine somebody just like, and there's $1,000? I'm like, fuck. Oh, we're just doing it? Fuck, dude. I don't even know how to adjust this thing. Oh, I can only... Okay, hold on. Can you... There we go.
Rumble fuck.
Huh?
I said Rumble can get fucked.
Yeah, Rumble can get fucked, I guess.
Rumble's compressing the fuck out of the video too, by the way.
I seem to do that. The amount of people are gonna be like, one. They were? I know, I called it. You're so fucking predictable. 0, 0, 0, 0. All right. Okay. There's spring back.
Somebody wants to know the best rucksack we sell.
The best rucksack we sell?
It's so arbitrary.
It's
not really best. That Philby out there.
Yeah, I guess the Philby right now. I think we're out. Aren't we out of Molly 2s right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we're out of Molly
I meant
2s.
the Philby, not the Philby assault pack.
Oh, okay. That's not even listed on the website though.
It's gonna be.
We do have a Philby ruck that we're gonna be selling, but we only have one right now.
You better be quick.
You best get on that. Yeah, no, we need to re-up on rucks. They're selling like fucking crazy, and then we just haven't got a restock yet.
Well, the last restock we got like 20. Gift membership.
I don't even know what that means.
No idea.
What does that do? I'm new here. All right. We're gonna keep going here. Thank you for the gifted membership, whatever that means. I don't know what that is, but thank you very much, good sir. But I guess we'll figure that out. Oh, wait, can I press it? Is that a thing?
I want an Alice, no Molly. And guess what? We got one Alice coming up.
Didn't we have like 3 of them or so?
Not with frames. We have one with frame.
Ah, yeah, we need more Alice's. All right. Back into the chat. Okay. Doop Restock the toilet paper in your bathroom. That's another good one. Buy more water filters. Water filters are based. Buy water filters. I like the Life Straw. You should have a water filter at your house. Stop drinking fucking tap water. Stop drinking city water. Stop drinking water from fucking plastic water bottles. Like, you guys are probably sucking down so much fucking estrogen. That's why you're crying, bitching, whining, and screaming on social media so much. Because you're literally women. All right? Fucking go get your testosterone checked. That should be fucking. I should have had that on every page here. Go get your testosterone. Go get your fucking test levels checked. You're all pussies. Fuck. Rage. You should be angry. If you're not angry all the fucking time, you're wrong. You should be angry. It's okay to be angry. Become angry. Learn how to control it. Continue being angry. Being angry is fucking awesome. No, I'm not on TRT. I'm against all of that bullshit. I won't fucking inject myself. Fucking no. What?
Kay said I'm gonna dry fire in traffic.
Based dry firing in traffic. This is a joke for legal reasons, but objectively it sounds fucking hilarious. But no, I'm not on TRT. Hey, you know what? That's a compliment. Thank you. All right, back into my fucking list. Build a Faraday cage. Faraday cages are based. Next one. Bug your pet again. I don't know why I fucking haven't. Wear more M81 Woodland. Based. Fucking love M81. Shit. Oh, damn, Alex. That's... Research building number 7 on September 11th, 2001.
WTC 7.
Building number 7. Completely forget.
Ignorance and strength.
I love that I put that in here. Purchase more socks. Actually zero your fucking rifle. I bet most of you... Your rifle's not fucking zeroed, is it? You should zero your fucking rifle, you fuck. Where were you at the last range day? Not there. That's where you fucking were. I don't want to hear it. You should come to more fucking range days and zero your fucking rifle, you fuck. You too. You know what? I was talking to you people. Actually, you fuck. Where were you at the last range day? Sure as fuck weren't there, were you? You fuck. God. They're like, I didn't even get an invite. I didn't ask for excuses. Go zero your fucking rifle. Shit. All right.
They all think you're yelling at me, by the way.
I'm just yelling at Ian the whole time.
Just... I was there.
Ian, but I was there. I did zero my rifle. All right. Ooh. I like this. Make a wool blankie fort. It's a good use of your time. Blankie forts are fucking awesome.
Unfortunately, we're out of wool.
We are out of wool. We got whoopies though. Whoopie fort would go hard. Oh, dude, you can take all those zipper whoopies we have, fucking just zip them all fucking together, right? Just have like this whole like, whoopie. Why haven't we done that yet?
Because we've been out of stock of zipper whoopies till now.
Dude, we could totally make like a whole... Oh, I wonder... You know what? We should test how... We should test how much airflow there is if you put a bunch of zipper whoopies together and jump off of something high.
Do a flip.
Do a flip! Entire live stream of yelling. Yes. It's an entire live stream of yelling at the guys off screen. Real.
$100 for 5 burpees. All right.
Wait, did somebody give $100 for 5 burpees?
No, not yet.
Yeah, I do. I do 5 burpees for $100. I don't want to do. Fuck. Does that say like how much I fucking hate burpees? That I'm like give me $100. Fucking hate burpees. God. Anyway, back into my.
Collectively all together pitch in.
Yeah, but that's like fucking. That's terrible, man.
Oh, you guys collectively put the money in. Go ahead.
Fuck.
So I donate 5, and I gotta donate 5.
Yeah, yeah, fine. I still fucking hate burpees though. All right. Next we have write a letter to a loved one. Ooh, I like that. That's a good one. Number 91. Write a letter to a loved one. I like that. Next one. Vacuum your house. Also a good one. 93. Go to the gym again because you're fat and lame. Call your mother. Also based. Host an open event in your area about something you're passionate about. Also based. I had the last ruck march that we hosted this last weekend. We did a 20-mile ruck march. If you guys didn't see, and if you guys ever want to ruck with me, we do quarterly ruck marches every 3 months. We do a 20-mile ruck march. So if you guys want to come out and ruck with us, the next one is going to be Lord of the Rings themed. I believe it's in mid-November. So if you guys want to come out and do Lord of the Rings LARP with us, we're doing swords, axes, or hammers, I believe was the rule. We're gonna work it up more, but it's gonna be Lord of the Rings themed. But yeah, open events are based. I had like I was saying, the last event, somebody was saying that I was gatekeeping training because you had to come to my Telegram channel and then get into a chat where I was hosting all the information and everything for that ruck. And I'm just like,
if you can't figure out how to get there, you shouldn't be there.
well, no, he was saying that I was gatekeeping training, like he couldn't go ruck himself.
Oh.
I'm just like, dog, what you think you can only ruck with me? Like what kind of fucking like pedestal are you putting me on right now that you think that like what I'm the only one you can ruck with? Like the fuck? Go ruck yourself, you fucking goober. All right, the next one, call a homie. Call a homie, text a homie, call a friend, text a friend, ask them how they're doing. Check in on your friends, check in on the people that you love. Because if you're not going to, who is, right? If you care about somebody, if you want them to continue being in your life, you should be checking on them. All right, next one. Buy someone's food at a restaurant. Also based. I like that one a lot. I like the pay it forward thing. Love paying it forward. 97. Drink water again. All right. Number 98. Go through your junk drawer and actually throw things away. See, for me, it's perfect because my junk drawer can just go in the fuck bin. So. And it does. All right. We're skipping 99, which sucks because, lame. Overall, tell people in your life that they are deeply important. If they're deeply important, tell them that they're deeply important. And, last one. Buy surplus. Huzzah.
Buy surplus.
We did the thing. We did the heckin' thing.
What surplus should they buy?
Huh?
What surplus should they buy?
You should buy heckin' military surplus from ODGG Supply. Because that's me. It's me. If you ain't Cav, dude, I love how much this hat pisses off people so fucking much. I can't fucking believe how much a Stetson upsets people. It is insane how much a stupid fucking hat upsets people. And I keep this around just because at this point, I think it's fucking funny. How many people get so fucking uppity and get so upset about a fucking hat and some spurs? Like, dog, I did this shit a decade ago. Okay, and like the amount of importance that veterans put into like dumb shit like this, it's fucking comical, man. It's legitimately comical how many veterans can't grow the fuck up and move the fuck on from something that they did a decade ago. Who fucking cares, bud? Move on. Move on. Do something else in life. And there's nothing wrong with looking back on it fondly. There's nothing wrong with reminiscing. There's nothing wrong with putting importance into something like this. There's nothing wrong with having community and having tribe. But once you get to a point where that's your life, right? Once you get to a point where you're starting to gatekeep and you're trying to tell civilians that they can't do shit, because, what? Because you're a government supremacist? Because that's what you're being right now. All the veterans that try to say that civilians can't do shit, that civilians can't train, that civilians shouldn't own firearms, that civilians are just LARPing, or hell, even veterans, that veterans are LARPing, right? You're a government supremacist. You're a fucking faggot. All right? And we're done listening to you, all right? No one gives a shit what you did in the name of another country, all right, so that they could displace the Middle East just a little bit more, all right? We don't care anymore. We bought into the propaganda once upon a time, all right? We thought at that time that we were serving our country. So many of us thought at that time that we were serving our country and that we were doing good things, all right? And we had good intentions. I had good intentions. I thought that I was serving my nation. I firmly believed that you know, I was doing the right thing. And now that I've been out for a while, now that I've started to put all the pieces together and open my eyes and see more and more and more, it's like, oh, fuck. America are the bad guys in so many ways. Now, this is going more in like a geopolitical kind of standpoint. And this is going more of like the government, right? The American government are the bad guys. And a lot of us veterans, we were the fucking pawns. Now, I did not go overseas, all right? I'm not trying to hide that. I'll never try, and you can't. And some people have tried to say that I've ever claimed that. Not once have I ever fucking lied about that. Not once have I ever said that. And not one person can ever find anywhere that I fucking said otherwise, because I never did, all right? So once again, like I was saying earlier in this post, stop trying to put words in my fucking mouth. Stop trying to tell me that I said shit that I didn't fucking say, all right? Because that never happened. There's so much shit that gets so fucking annoying. How many of you motherfuckers try to put words in other people's fucking mouths, all right? Grow up. Grow up. We're not in fucking high school anymore, all right? And the thing about it is that, and I was right there with it. I get it. I understand. You get out of the military, right? You're the same fucking age as when you got in. Like mentally. You are the same fucking age. So when I was 26, all right, I was fucking 19-year-old mentally, right? I was so fucking immature when I got out. Oh my God, was I fucking immature. And I didn't even realize it. I had no fucking idea. Looking back on it, it's like, oh my God, how fucking pathetically cringe. How fucking cringe it was that I thought my shit didn't stink. I thought I was the coolest motherfucker that ever lived. I thought that I had all this experience and I was this big bad veteran. Oh man, you should respect me, right? You're welcome from my fucking service. I serve this country. Fucking shut up. Shut up. That's fucking ridiculous, man. How many motherfuckers put themselves on this fucking super high pedestal, right? When, and you know what? Even if you did cool shit, even if you did badass things, how long ago was that? How long ago was that? And what are you doing right now? What are you doing right this fucking second? Okay, cool. You're this badass motherfucker, all right? You claim that you are the most hardcore badass motherfucker that. What are you doing with that knowledge, with that information, with all that experience? What are you doing right now to benefit yourself, to benefit your community, your tribe, your family? What are you doing beyond just talking up your glory days, talking about how fucking great you once used to be? You know, like so many of us, and myself included, all right? And like I've said numerous times, I'm getting better at it too. I ain't fucking perfect, not by any stretch of the imagination, but we should start being able to call out our own bullshit. Personally, we should start being able to call out our own bullshit. Bullshit. Words are hard. It's frustrating. It's really frustrating how many men are doing absolutely nothing right now and nothing positive. Nothing to help anyone else. They just want to bring others down and bring others down and bring others down and bring others down. And it's fucking exhausting, man. How are you so fucking negative all the fucking time? Why can you not do anything to try to help anyone else? Like all you have in your fucking heart is hate. And you know what? A lot of us, myself included, we're sick of hearing it. We're sick of fucking hearing it, right? What you did 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago, if you're not doing shit right now, shut the fuck up. And even if you did cool shit then, right? If you're not trying to do knowledge transfer now, shut the fuck up. We're done listening to it. We're done listening to it. And you know what? You can take your hat, all right? And if you can find where you put the fucking hook, hang the hat up. Hang it up. The glory days are behind you. It was something you did once. Hang it up. Reference it where it's applicable. Talk about it when it's applicable. Do knowledge transfer. But if you're just trying to bring other people down, if you're just trying to hate on other people, no matter what facet of life, no matter where we're talking about this, right? If you're not doing something positive now, if you're not trying to better yourself and better those around you, what are you doing? Legitimately, what are you doing? Because, you know, idolizing shit like this, idolizing, you know, your time in the military, it is no different than those absolute fucking douchebags that refuse to let go and give up their time in high school football or college football. And it's like, yeah, dude, we get it. We all remember that one play that you ran fucking 30 years ago. But dog, like, how long has it been, man? You're still talking about that? Like, dude, what have you done since then? And like I was saying with so many veterans, how they do their 20 years, they retire, and then they do nothing. They sit on ass, and they're bored. They're so fucking bored, and they don't have a hobby. Their wives are fucking sick of them, so they don't want to be at home. And so what do a lot of them wind up doing? Drinking themselves to fucking death. And they've got nothing else to do. And so many men can't find passion in anything. So many men can't find a purpose in anything. And I realize as well, you know, it's very much because we've become so demoralized. And so many veterans, you know, they would have to self-admit to themselves that they weren't the saviors, that they weren't the good guys, that so many veterans to go into that personal, like go into that transfer, to go into some kind of self-betterment, right? They would have to admit to themselves that they went to Iraq and Afghanistan only to replace the Taliban with the Taliban. And a lot of men don't want to accept that. A lot of men don't want to accept that, you know, the U.S. government in so many fucking ways has not and is not the good guys. All right. And hell, even right now, so many men, and I know so many men as well, so many guys are so fucking demoralized, myself included, how much our fucking tax dollars are going overseas to bomb women and children, only for those areas and those people to be displaced, just for them, with our tax dollars again, those people to get shipped here to fucking muddy up our fucking area, and then our crime goes through the fucking roof, and now you have to actually admit that you helped that. Now you have to admit that you took part in that. And that's dude, that's hard. I've talked to multiple of my combat veteran buddies and guys that I was in units with that, you know, went overseas. Once again, I didn't. But I've talked to multiple guys about how fucking hard that is to accept mentally. And how many dudes wind up, you know, because they can't process it. And then guys wind up at the bottom of a bottle and they wind up depressed because they cannot process the things that they had to do. They can't process, you know, so what do they wind up doing? Well, they go online and they make fun of civilians that are LARPing. They make fun of men that don't want to join the military because it's that whole thing of you know, the crab in the boiling pot, right? And it's the same thing, and I'm sure that you've heard this as well of you know, guys that were in, like, when you're in the military, the whole of, you know, oh, we've always done it this way, and guys that it's like, oh, well, I had to go through that, and now so do you. So no, we're not going to make the conditions better because I had to go through it, and now so do you. And it's that whole it's just fucking narcissism. That's all it is. It's narcissism and it's misery loves company. And it's I understand it. I get it. It makes sense. I can process it. But it sucks to see nonetheless. It sucks how many men have had to go through this. It sucks how much the propaganda works. It's infuriating how well the propaganda works. It's infuriating how easy it has been to subvert us. And once you like I've said numerous times, once you start piecing it all together, right? It starts making so much sense. And it's just like, oh my God, it's like we have been subverted at every single fucking turn, right? And it's like everything since JFK all the way to 9/11 and then, you know, till now. It's like and you can start pinpointing so many places of where shit got bad and where it just kept getting worse and worse and worse. I mean, hell, I'd probably say that the best place to backdate it would probably be 1912, 1913, and then you go right into World War I. That takes us into World War II, and then that goes into Vietnam. Then, well, wait, no. Oh, God, now I'm getting my dates fucked up. Was JFK, was that?
63, that was before Nam.
That was before Nam. Okay, yeah, so then JFK, and then that launched us right into Nam.
Yeah.
Fuck. See, and that's another thing, man. It's like all of this shit, it aligns so well together. And it's just like, damn, dude. They really did us like that. They really did us like that. And it was so fucking easy. It was so fucking easy. And there's so many things, and like COVID too, right? There's so much when you're looking back at COVID of how fucking easily we were manipulated, man. Like as a people, right? As a populace, how simply how incredibly easy it was to subvert and to lie and to make almost everybody get the vaccine and to make everybody put on the mask. And just another 2 weeks, guys. Just another 2 weeks to fight the curve, man. We gotta break this. And like the amount of people that turned on each other, and we watched it. We watched it with our own fucking eyes of how many people turned on each other, and your neighbors turning on you, your neighbors calling you out, your neighbors, you know, and like here in Washington State, there was a snitch list. They got doxxed. And every single person that had snitched on one of their neighbors, their house address got leaked, their phone number got leaked, their ID got leaked, everything. Every snitch that used this one program through the government got leaked. And it was just like, good, fuck them. But from that snitch list getting leaked, it was just like, holy shit, these are all people amongst us. These are all people that called us in. And you know who it mostly was? Do you know who it mostly was calling people in? Guess. Guess who it was? Old white women. Huh. Weird. It's almost like boomers fucking hate us. Just follow the rules, man. Just follow the rules. It'll totally go back to normal, man. It's gonna go back to normal. Just follow the rules, please. Fuck. It's incredible how easy we've been subverted. But, all right, boys. That's time. That's 1900. I gotta meander on home. Hopefully I got some scrumulicious dinner waiting for me from my beautiful wife.
Oops, all chili.
Oops, all chili. All right. Buy military surplus. I sell military surplus. Appreciate you guys for watching. Yeah, I'm gonna bounce out of here. All right, it's been real. Peace. Hope you go strong. But